If you've struggled doing so many takes recording your videos and wish you could get the production done in less time, then this video is for you. I'm going to share my 5-step process that helps me save time. And spoiler alert, it's all about planning, batching, and using this handy device and app. Do I wish I could do this off the cuff with a simple post-it note for notes? Well, yes, of course. Instead of wasting countless hours recording take after take and piecing together those takes afterwards, I'm following these 5 steps, and here they are. First is scripting. I'm going to assume you know how to pick a topic that'll work for your audience, and once you have that, you can start an outline and write a script. Now, I use a template to make sure I don't forget sections of what I want to cover. So write out your script, and once you have the general script written, section by section, start reading it out loud and edit it if it feels awkward or doesn't flow. Now, you may decide you'll read your script verbatim, or it may be enough to do an outline. I personally don't. I write most of my script out because I want to save time downstream. Now, a note about reading your script. Don't read it like this. Instead, read it like you're talking to someone. It might take practice to read and act natural. Okay, don't read it like that. Instead, read it like you're talking to someone. It might take practice to read and act natural. This might take a little bit of time and a lot of practice, but the more you do it, the better you'll get. Now, you're basically rehearsing your script, and when I can read through it pretty easily and naturally, then I move on to the next step. And that next step is planning. I go through the script and I start making notations of what movements I might want to make during the recording, or even if my tone of voice might change. I'll start noting where I might need B-roll or other footage. I also plan out options for a thumbnail, so I capture it while I'm recording, usually at the end. I also batch create content, so I'll work on getting 2 to 3 scripts ready and set them aside for recording day. And then this way, I'm not context switching. I get more scripts written faster and ultimately get more videos recorded sooner. Now, you're likely new here. I'm Effie, I'm a tech coach, and I help budding solopreneurs or even seasoned ones get past tech hurdles by simplifying tech, by sharing step-by-step tutorials, product reviews, and productivity tips. But enough about me. Step 3, 4, and 5 happens all in one day. And if you've done the first 2 steps well, then this should be a piece of cake. So the third is, on recording day, we continue with the setup. Now, I set up my teleprompter, and that includes my camera, the audio, the lighting. I keep this really simple, and here's a list of the things I'll need for the day. So the simple setup and batch recording also helps save a lot of time. Now, also plan to have your props near you. My prop, here's another prop. So these things are right by where I need them. Then you want to set up your teleprompter app. Now, I go to my iPad and I copy the script from Apple Notes. That's where I wrote my script out. And then I paste it onto the Teleprompter app. The one that I'm using today is Prompt Smart Pro. And I'll be setting it up for voice scrolling and just making sure that the text is not too wide and not too small, and most importantly, set up in front of the camera so I don't look like I'm reading like this while I'm talking. If you're interested in voice scrolling, make sure to subscribe. I've got a video for that coming out soon. The 4th step is you want to rehearse. Now, I'll usually run through a script for a minute or so. It warms up the vocal cords and also reminds me what my scripts are about. I then check to make sure that the video and audio look and sound good, and then I start recording for real. And that is step number 5. You want to press record. I run through the script. I pose for any of the thumbnails that I noted, and then I stop recording and check the output. If all looks good, then I record the next script, and of course that's if I'm batch recording. And now you have a backlog of videos to edit. Edits should now be faster and simpler because you didn't have to do so many takes, and your script plan can help guide where you need to make your edits. No more splicing together mediocre segments or re-recording because you forgot to record something. If you want to add Teleprompter app to your setup, check out my Teleprompter app evaluation matrix to help you choose the right app for you. Now, you can download it at techieswitheffie.com/teleprompters. I also added a couple of apps to get you started in your research. And to get a peek at a subset of features I'm interested in, make sure to check out this video.